In this episode of Red Cape Sports, I'm taking you through the next Major League Baseball superstar. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of Red Cape Sports. My name is Bird Bouchard, so happy to have you all along for another video here in the studio. As you guys can tell by the video name, I'm going to be talking about a Major League Baseball player who I've been high on for a really long time. Mitch, I'm not sure how you're going to edit this one, but we'll jump right into it. I believe it was about 2 or 3 years ago, Mitch and I, one of our very first YouTube videos ever, I was advising people, I guess is a fair word to say. I wasn't telling them to, but long story short, $6.50, I was getting Fernando Tatis Jr. Topps Chrome rookie cards shipped to my door. And as you all know, Fernando Tatis Jr. is an absolute stud. His rookie cards are no longer that cheap, especially graded. You know, they go for a fair deal amount of money. I was suggesting that people were gonna pick up Shohei Ohtani rookie cards. Long story short, Shohei Ohtani did something that's never been seen before in Major League Baseball history and came out victorious with an MVP award. And his cards just went ballistic, as they should have. Now, guys, this episode is not to toot my own horn. It's not to brag or anything. It's just to say, when it comes to baseball, I feel like picks-wise, I'm doing rather well. This episode is not financial advice, however, and I'm not telling anyone to go out and buy this player's baseball cards, which is actually why I'm not going to say which card I would suggest, but rather just, I want to talk about the player, okay? I understand that we talk about sports cards here, but today I just want to talk about the player. And this player is Jazz Chisholm Jr., superstar second baseman, Miami Marlins, from Nassau, Bahamas. Right there, guys. He's from Nassau, Bahamas. That's so cool. This guy's got so much swag, so much drip. You know, he's got the chains on and everything. He's got different color armbands. His hair, I'm colorblind. It looks to be blue. Maybe it's purple. You guys can let me know down below in the comments. I honestly cannot tell. But the point is, this guy's got swag, okay? So long story short, this guy, Derek Jeter, the general manager for the Miami Marlins, or should I say former manager, he went out and specifically got Jazz Chisholm Jr. onto the Miami Marlins. And the whole idea was they had a conversation and Jazz says, Derek, I want to be like you. I'm going to be a Major League Baseball player, Hall of Famer. That's what he said. I'm sure we can find that footage. I'm sure we can find something. If you don't believe me, Google it. He literally told Derek Jeter that one day when it's all said and done, that he's going to be a Hall of Famer, just like Jeter. And honestly, I look at this guy, Mitch, put up the photos here. I sent you photos. This guy's swing reminds me so much of my favorite baseball player of all time, and Ken Griffey Jr. Guys, swagger. When I think of Ken Griffey Jr., it's the smoothest swing in baseball history, and Ken Griffey Jr. brought swagger to the game of baseball. He made baseball fun again. You know, when Griffey was doing everything in the early 2000s, 2004-ish was really when he was kind of in his prime. Even 98, I mean, it seemed like Griffey had a lot of prime years, But the reality is, he made baseball fun again, and that's what Jazz does. First and foremost, his name is Jazz, okay? I haven't heard a name that cool since Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I'm not going to be slapping Jazz like Will Smith.
Jazz's name out your effing mouth.
Regardless, his swing is perfection. I understand he plays second base. It's not a very hot position. We look at a guy like Ozzie Albies. Ozzie Albies is fresh off winning a World Series with the Atlanta Braves. His card prices, in my opinion, should be a lot higher. They're not quite yet. But, this is a guy, he's got the raw power. He's got the sprint speed. He's tremendous with the glove. His WAR is really good, guys. I'm really high on WAR. As I'm filming this, which is May 1st of 2022, his stats are really good. And I mean, like, he's batting .310. He's got 4 or 5 home runs. He's got the RBIs, runs scored. He gets on base. And the Miami Marlins are playing really good baseball. Again, as I'm recording this, they've just won their 7th straight game. So as we talk about this, Miami Marlins starting to play well. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is playing really well. So we have all this. And then I started looking into his card prices. Guys, dare I say it, I don't like using his name often, and I love Jeff Wilson. But I feel like a lot of people in the hobby give Jeff a hard time because of how big he is. Guys, this is going to be my Lonzo Ball. This is literally going to be my Lonzo Ball guy. I am not putting all my eggs in one basket, but if I were, or if you want to, you know, talk about a guy who I'm going heavy in on, it's Jazz Chisholm Jr. Look at his card prices. You can look them up on ComC especially. These card prices, literally as I film this, May 1st, I don't know when we're gonna release this video. So if it does go up, I'm sorry guys. If it doesn't, you know, good for you guys, because it will eventually go up. But they're currently around $3. $3, guys. This guy, I'm telling you, if I had to pick another guy whose card price is just extremely undervalued, who I truly believe in, who checks every single box, it's Jazz Chisholm Jr. Like I said, guys, he's got the swag, he's playing well, he's on a really good team, he's got the iconic swing. Even his rookie card, and I'm not saying to go out and buy this particular card, but his rookie card of Topps, his rookie card, this swing is so iconic and looks so much like Ken Griffey Jr. I think it's a beautiful looking card in of itself. Obviously, there are other cards. I'm not saying that's the card to go out and buy. Like I said, do your own research. But there's so many reasons why I like him. And like I said, 2-3 years ago, Fernando Tatis Jr., he was $6. Obviously, he panned out. Shohei Ohtani last year obviously panned out. You know, so again, I'm not saying that this will pan out. But what I'm saying is I have spammed Mitch's messages. I am extremely confident on Jazz Chisholm Jr. So yeah, guys, you know, I've been ranting enough about this guy. But again, that's just one man's opinion. Let me know down below in the comments, who are you guys buying? Who do you think is a really good buy for this 2022 MLB season? Is Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next MLB superstar? Well, that does it for this installment of Red Cape Sports. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and leave us a thumbs up. It really helps us out to grow the channel and to reach more people who love sports card collecting as yourself. And just a reminder, if you guys are interested in learning more than just what we put out here on YouTube, down below in the video description, there is a link to our Udemy course. Ultimately there, you guys can learn tons of different things on how to collect sports cards, protect them, and ultimately invest in the sports card industry. Again, thank you all so much for watching. Till next time.